Welcome in to Disney's Old Key West Resort. This is one of the DVC resorts and it is massive. Today we are not going to hit every building, but what we're going to do is start here at the hospitality house where check-in is, get all their amenities. We're going to ride to the other three pools and check out the amenities around there. And then of course we'll end our tour where we always do, looking at resort-specific merchandise. Now, if you're enjoying these tours or anything else on our channel or like this type of stuff, please consider subscribing. Just hit the button below. Costs you nothing, helps us out a lot. Let's get into the tour. You come in down this open corridor with these chandeliers, which is definitely very Key West feel to it. On the left, we have the Conch Flats General Store, which is what we'll do last to check out the resort-specific merchandise. To the right is your check-in. As soon as you walk in, you have your check-in. And then over to the left here, you have this beautiful sitting room. And get that very like island vibe to it. Look at these bookshelves and the fireplace. And I'm loving these chairs over here, but this is your hospitality house and check-in. We'll head back into the open corridor now. Across from check-in is Olivia's. They serve brunch from 7:30 to 2 p.m., but then they do close until 5, and they're open dinner 5 to 9. They do offer some walk-ups, but it will be best if you get a reservation. Here is their brunch menu that's served until 2. If you're interested in reservations, there's a QR code you can scan. And here is their dinner menu that's served from 5 p.m. on. Continuing down the breezeway, you have the outdoor seating to Olivia's. This is the outdoor seating to check-in and that awesome room. Here is the resort activities currently going on here. That QR code will give you the most up-to-date activities. Their signature activity here is mosaics. Here's their movies under the stars current schedule, and we'll show you where that is on the volleyball court. And then they have this sunset celebration. It's Friday nights at sunset, and it's to kind of honor the Mallory Square sunset party in Key West. And then there are the rest of their activities. Now, if it has a dollar sign beside it like that, that means it does have an extra cost, but anything without the dollar sign is free. You do have boat service to Disney Springs. It runs from 10 a.m. to 10:20 p.m. The last one leaves Disney Springs to here at 11:30. This is the only dock for that. It's not available anywhere else in the resort, just here at the hospitality house. Making a left, you have this awesome boardwalk feel here. You have the back of Olivia's and some outside seating with umbrellas as we make our way down to the main Sandcastle Pool. To the left, you have the Gurgling Suitcase, which is a full-service bar that is out here on the boardwalk. And then beside it, you have goods, foods to go. Now this is a snack bar, kind of like their quick service. You have cheeseburgers, hot dogs, snacks. They do have some assorted beers and strawberry daiquiris, but you do have the bar next door. Just beside the quick service is Conch Flats Community Hall. If you are familiar with any of the DVC resorts, this is where you can find like some recreation activities and things like that. They also rent the Surrey bikes here and bicycles, and here is their pricing if I can get the glare out of the way. Here is the Sandcastle Pool. And if you don't know why they call it the Sandcastle Pool, well, there it is. That is what the water slide is in. You climb to the top of the sandcastle and you come out and look, the mouth of the slide is a hidden Mickey. Now this pool winds around, it gets as deep as like 4 feet. And then over here, you actually have a sauna. Over here by the sauna is a spa or hot tub. And then the sauna is actually located in the lighthouse. I love this little fun water feature they have. I mean, you can't swim in it, it doesn't spray anything, but it does just have these dolphins and this ball jumping in. You can kind of see it from the pool or this walkway that goes behind the pool. Just a cute little feature to look at. We're back behind the sandcastle now, and this pool has a ton of seating. There's a playground we'll look at in just a little bit back there in the sand, But here is a little kiddie pool back here, kind of in the middle of the Sandcastle building set. You got a big bucket there, you got a big shovel, and then a little waterfall right here on the back of the sandcastle. Behind the Sandcastle Pool, connected to it, although it does have its own gates you can get in without going to the pool, is this playground. It's half on a mat, half on sand, does have some shaded sections to it. And that pretty much concludes our pool section here. We're gonna go out and check out some of the recreation activities on the outside of the pool. Just down from the lobby, we entered the pool up there to the left. They have foosball table, a ping pong table, and of course restrooms and change rooms. As you come around down the walkway, you do have a shuffleboard. And then next up you have tennis courts. Now not only are they tennis courts, but they are also lined for pickleball. And there are lessons available, and they offer private lessons, and they have a phone number to call on the fence here if you would like private lessons. As you can see, we are on the walkway that goes right behind the pool and the sandcastle and the playground. We're now kind of back behind the playground here, and this is where you can find these hammocks in the shade, which, oh man, that would feel good right now. There's a slight breeze. You have this seated area. I'm not really sure exactly what it's for, but as you come through it, you find the sand volleyball court, and this is where your movies will be under the stars at night. So if you want to catch one of the movies, this is where they're located. And just past it is where the fire pit is, where they roast marshmallows at night, and you can also purchase s'mores kits if you want to do a full s'mores. Thing I forgot to mention as we walked down, because I was so focused on the pool, just past Community Hall, there is a gym with 24-hour access. It's your typical resort gym with some weight machines and cardio stuff. And it was located between Community Hall and the foosball table, just across from the pool. Welcome into the South Point Pool. It is the furthest south, I would say the furthest away from your lobby and amenities area. It has a lounge pool. I do believe it has a hot tub, also has a laundry facility and playground. No arcade or snack bar at this location, but let's get in and take a look. I'm gonna try to just briefly go over the pool because there is a lot of children in it today, so I didn't want to go over it, but that is kind of a view of your pool. Back here in the corner is the hot tub, and it has this awesome view overlooking, I do believe that's the Saskagula River, or part of it anyway. In the opposite corner of the hot tub, they have some picnic benches and grills inside the pool area, and they are located in the shade, which is amazing. They do have this decent sized playground here. Right now it's only half in the shade, but as the sun keeps going, those shadows should stretch out over it a good bit. So, you know, you got a pool, hot tub, playground, cooking section, and of course you have a laundry and restrooms here. Welcome in to the Old Turtle Pond Road Pool. This pool has a little bit more amenities to it. You have the pool, it's a little bit bigger than what like the South Point pool is. You do have the playground, the picnic tables and grills, but you also have a snack bar and bar here at this pool. Let's get to looking. Now, I really like their picnic tables and grill areas because one, they are covered. So not only shade, but if all of a sudden one of those afternoon storms pops up on you real quick, you have cover. And then killer thing is ceiling fans. Just the slightest breeze in this Florida heat makes all the difference. The pool itself is just a regular lounge pool, a bunch of steps coming in on this side, and there's steps on the other side where the playground is. Their Turtle Shack poolside snacks has alcoholic beverages, mixed drink, draft beers, and then it also has, of course, beverages with non-alcohol in them. You have entrees here such as cheese and pepperoni pizzas. They do offer a salad, a foot-long chili cheese dog, which is one of my guilty pleasures. Can't eat those too often. And then you have snacks such as pretzels and cookies and fruit cups, and of course, ice cream bars. One thing they have here that I really want to try is the frozen key lime pie. Beside it is where you'll find the beverage station for your resort refillable mugs. There's a sign here that says Flying Fish Game Room, but it is no longer. It just has your refillable drink station in there. In the back, they do have another laundry service, and they have a shuffleboard across the back. In the back corner opposite of where the grills are, you have a playground, and it does have a shade canopy over most of it. Around the playground is a whole bunch of sand, some in the shade, so if the kids want to dig around and build sandcastles, you do have the option over here at this pool. Just beside the playground, separated by those plants, is the spa/hot tub. I think all these are going to be empty today, just for the simple fact that it feels over 100 degrees today. Welcome into the Miller Road pool. This one is the closest to the hospitality house where check-in is, so it is a little bit smaller, much like the South Point pool. It does have a hot tub and a eating area, but no snack bar. Let's turn this around and take a look. Here is the Miller Road pool. Like I said, a smaller lounge pool, but beautifully secluded nonetheless. And the back here is where you find your hot tub and your grilling areas. Directly behind the pool is where you find the grills. This is the smallest of the grill areas. It's only one table, but 2 grills. Your hot tub is over there past those bushes. It's just like all the others. We're not gonna go film it because there is a couple of people hanging out in there. We came into the general store to check out resort-specific merchandise, and I was unaware that Orangebird had now become the official mascot of Old Key West. Look at this t-shirt. Looks like an old postcard with Orangebird as the O. Oh my goodness. Cindy is going to love all this. Look at the Loungefly with the orange blossoms and the Welcome to Florida with the matching wallet. Oh my goodness. Did I show the ears? The ears don't have Orangebird, but they do have a Mickey made out of oranges. Look at the 3D magnet with the Welcome to Florida. And then you have an Orangebird Christmas ornament. Oh, that is so amazing. And then there is an Orangebird beach towel. It is just like the Welcome to Florida shirts. And then of course, you have your other merchandise. You have a Gurgling Suitcase shirt. You have Gurgling Suitcase cups. You do have one more Orangebird item here. And then you have an Old Key West mug. And then you have this Old Key West mug that does have a little Orangebird there. And then I guess this is the smallest Loungefly I have ever seen. But there it is. An Old Key West hat. You've got a quarter zip jacket. A very nice blue sweatshirt. You have this polo here. And then you have these water bottles that say Old Key West. And of course, a robe that says Old Key West. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Old Key West, at least its amenities. If you like what we're doing, please consider subscribing to the channel. Costs nothing. Also like the video if you appreciated this and got any useful information out of it. And then we did just launch our memberships about a month ago. It's $1.99 a month. Helps support us, helps upkeep on equipment. And if you want to join that, we'd appreciate it. Again, thank you for watching. Remember to treat each other with kindness, and we'll see you next time.